Welcome back to my channel. It is Scott here, and today we're talking about imposter syndrome, because this is a big one that really prevents people from taking action. They live in that fear. They feel like they're not up to the task, they execute the task, they feel like a bit of a fraud. And this is definitely something that I've encountered when I'm starting new things. As you're kind of going into new territory, you're pushing out of your comfort zone, you get those feelings, right? So I want to talk about four main things that can help me when I'm faced with this, and can help you. It certainly helps my clients as well. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Scott. I'm a results coach. I help people craft a life that they love. We talk a lot about planning that out, mapping that out, your mindset, getting the right mindset to start living the life that you love, habits that lead to success, all that kind of juicy stuff. If that sounds like you and you want to subscribe, the button below, hit the bell so you get the videos when I release them. Now, the first thing here is, rather than focusing on yourself and going into a situation and kind of being caught up in your own mind and thinking, oh, what these people are going to think about me, and what if I fail, what if I don't do this, think about the value. So think about the value that you can bring to people, the value. So if you're going to start a new business, all right, for example, for me, starting a coaching business when I started. Now, if you look back at my life, and I've had a lot of experiences, I did quite well in business and in my careers in sales and other things that I've done as well in my life that I've achieved. I have learned a lot of stuff, right? There's things that I know that other people don't know. Right? I have coached people, I have managed people, I have learned how to be disciplined, I've learned how to be focused, I've learned how to achieve things, right? And this is me going through, yeah, you know what, I can bring value to people's lives. I have studied how to be a coach. I have learned a lot of techniques. I have learned how to create or craft a plan for people to achieve the goals that they want. Yes, I've done that. So that's me focusing on the value and how I can change other people's lives. Okay, how can I change their lives? Well, I can help them get clarity on where they are. I can help them get their mindset right and rewire their brain. I can help them go from point A to point B in a life that they can dream of, their wants and desires. I can add that value to people's lives. So the trouble that I think a lot of us encounter is that we're too busy comparing. That's the first thing. So rather than just say, right, the value, we're comparing. We're thinking, oh, but what about Tony Robbins? What about Brendon Burchard? What about all these thought leaders that are coaching and been coaching for 30 years? We're near as good as them. So if we're thinking like that and comparing, that's the first thing we want to extinguish. Just focus on the value that you can bring someone. You have your own uniqueness. I'm telling you that now. You have your own uniqueness. I have my own uniqueness. We've all been through our own experiences. We've all overcome our own things. We've all gone through things that have developed us, who we are as a human. And there is 7 billion people plus out there in the world that can relate, there's portions of them that can relate to you, right? That haven't quite overcome things that you've overcome, or are sharing the experiences. And if you can look at how I can formulate that, package that to help them, great. Or if you're going to go into a new career shift, have a career shift and go into a new career, think about the value they can bring to that position. Okay. Now we'll go more into how you can develop and plan for that and develop the competencies for that. But if you go in and lean into the fact of the value, how can I bring the value to those? I think that goes a long way in helping you. And I'd really write out that on a piece of paper so you can see it. And the second one is the relationship that we have with failure. So we need to change this relationship. This word failure, I mean, I don't like the word failure, really. Tom Bilyeu, who has Impact Theory, great channel on YouTube, you should check it out, podcast as well. He said something that really caught my eye. He used the term data instead of failure. It's collecting data for success. And I really like that, because really everything that you're doing, you're getting feedback from that situation so you can assess and learn and grow from it, right? So everything in life is just collecting the data to improve. Now, if you're clear on what you want, so you're going about something intentionally, then you're just collecting that data along the way. You're just taking those micro steps to achieve the macro result that you're after. So if you're going to be starting a new business, right, you know that going into it, you're going to be learning as you go, right? So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't put your expectation of being this like I said before. This for me, like as a coach, like a Tony Robbins, I know I can add value to people, and I know that I'm going to be learning and growing. And I'm very clear about what I want to achieve. So as I'm taking these steps, I'm collecting data along the way and getting better, adding more strings to my bow, getting more expertise, learning as I see clients getting results and changing and growing themselves. I'm becoming more and more equipped to do more things, to widen my expertise for coaching, right? But anything. If you're playing an instrument, if you're learning to talk another language, if you're learning new skills, okay, so you can go into those environments knowing that, yeah, okay, firstly I know the value I can bring, but I also know I'm very clear on what I want to achieve, and I know that everything I'm doing, I'm just collecting data to get better. So that is a huge one, how we view failure. I mean, I've talked about this a bit on the channel. What is failure really? What is it? Right, it's just a perception. It's just it's a word that we attach to the outcome, the steps, the micro steps that we're taking. It's just how we view it. You can either view it as failure or you can view it as a learning opportunity. The third thing I'll do is create a bank of successes, a bank of recognition, of rewards, of things that you've overcome in life, big or small, right? People that you've helped. The value, you throw the value in there as well in your bank, or the value that you can bring, right? The kind things people have said about you. Now, don't just shut it down and go, oh, no one said anything kind about me, I haven't achieved anything. Actually sit there and think about it. Reflect, okay? Take the negative lens away and put the positive lens on there, okay? And actually go through and the value, the successes, the recognition, the rewards, the kind things people have said, okay? And then create that bank. Now, when you're feeling like an imposter, you can check that. In fact, I would be looking at this frequently. If you're feeling heavily like an imposter, and even just anything in life in terms of lack of confidence, I would actually be referring to this bank quite often. Now, the fourth one is around confidence. And if you want to learn more about confidence, I've got a video here, how to unleash your confidence. Now, the thing I want to talk about here is competency. Okay, so the fastest way to build confidence in something that you want to do is to build your competence. Okay, so if you want to start a new business, for example, then go to town on building the competence. Okay, get the skills, acquire skills, keep learning, keep evolving, keep reading, keep digesting, keep consuming information that's going to level you up. Okay, if you are starting a new career or you want to go into a new career and you're thinking, oh, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, I can't do that. Well, do all the other steps I mentioned. So look at the value, build the bank, do all those things, and then acquire skills, right? Learn new things that are going to level you up so you can bring more value to that work, to the people that you're serving, okay? So build the competence up through all those means. Check what resources you have, get a mentor, get some books, and start learning some more. So if you combine all those things, that's going to go a long way for you to overcome imposter syndrome. Most importantly, you just want to take action, right? So you really in life, what I've found is to get a result, to get something that you truly want, you truly desire, you need to get rid of the things that are preventing you from taking action. And imposter syndrome is one of those things. So go through these things. I know it's going to help you. It certainly helps me all the time. If you have any questions, drop them below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I've got plenty more videos coming out that can help you craft a life that you love. That is it for this video. You take care, and I'll chat to you next time.